This is National Native News. I'm Antonia Gonzalez. Thousands of Native people across the Mountain West are among those who will lose Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, food benefits if the federal government shutdown continues. The Mountain West News Bureau's Daniel Spalding reports tribal officials are concerned about cuts to programs that were already stretched thin.
SNAP will run out of money on November 1st if the shutdown continues, and nearly a quarter of Indigenous households use SNAP benefits, double the national rate. Julie Keller leads food services at Namipu Health on the Nez Perce Reservation in Idaho.
Feeding families is very expensive, and people are struggling to make ends meet, and these programs help people provide basic nutrition for their whole family.
Keller says more tribal members have been signing up to receive food benefits out of fear that they may soon be canceled. 5 states in the Mountain West have issued warnings for SNAP recipients. Some states, like Colorado, are providing emergency funding for alternate food sources. Meanwhile, a group of Democratic leaders in several states are suing the federal government over the suspension of benefits. I'm Daniel Spalding.
The Cherokee Nation declared a food emergency Tuesday due to the federal government shutdown in response to the expected loss of SNAP benefits. The Oklahoma tribe is making more than $6 million in emergency relief funding available. Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. explained the tribe's response in a social media post, saying they'll protect those most at risk of hunger.
We will not turn our backs on people in need as the federal government remains gridlocked. Our response may not be perfect, but we will not stand back and watch people suffer.
Other tribes across the country have also declared an emergency due to the federal government shutdown. The Western disaster relief effort has moved to its next phase. Earlier this month, hurricane-force winds and floods forced more than 1,000 people from their homes. Many families were sent to mass shelters in Anchorage. This week, the city has begun to transition them into temporary housing. KNBA's Rhonda McBride visited the Egan Convention Center downtown, where families are preparing to move on.
Little boys and girls are sad. They're homesick.
Tessie Chanarak is one of the counselors from South Central Foundation, watching out for families at the Egan Center. She says counselors have been keeping kids occupied with games, and it's helped that Halloween is around the corner.
You know, Halloween is one of the fun seasons of the year because lots of candy. We got some costumes and we've got some hats and trick-or-treating bags. So anything for the little kids too. So they seem to be more at home than their parents.
Chanarak says at first, when families moved into the shelter, the reality of what they had escaped had not yet sunk in. She saw families look at videos and photos captured on their cell phones over and over, as if to try to understand what they had experienced.
I can't believe the typhoon kicked in. I can't believe our homes floated away. It's like, that really happened. And yesterday, when I was checking with folks, they're crying. They're tired.
Despite that, Chanarak says families have held up remarkably well, but she's glad they'll soon be transferred to temporary housing so they can begin their recovery. She says she's grateful for the elders because they've been a calming influence on everyone.
I really do admire that. That gives me a tool that I can use, taking it one day at a time.
Chanarak wears a pair of angel wings that came from a Halloween costume, known to the kids as Terrific Tessie. She's originally from Tooksuk Bay, one of the communities also in the storm's path. She says she feels honored to be of help as both a counselor and a speaker of the Yupik language. In Anchorage, I'm Rhonda McBride.
And I'm Antonia Gonzalez.
National Native News is produced by Kawanak Broadcast Corporation, with funding by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.
Support by Sonosky Chambers Law, championing tribal sovereignty and Native American rights since 1976. From opioids litigation to treaty rights to tribal self-governance, with offices in Washington, D.C., New Mexico, California, and Alaska. Sonosky Chambers Law.
Support by Amerant, Indian Country's 100% tribally owned insurance partner. Information on property, liability, workers' compensation, and commercial auto needs at AMERIND.com.
Native Voice One, the Native American Radio Network.